So the Italian kid flattened you, are you? Then you ran away. You go toe-to-toe right to the finish. You don't run away like a girl. Bit fast, was I?
Francis Xavier Feeney is a person of interest to organised crime and casino crime.
So he wouldn't be here to see a man about a dog?
Is this about my speeding?
No, this is about two known criminals consorting.
Mate of mine in homicide said there were 4, maybe 5 instances where Feeney arranged a hit.
And now he's here talking to O'Keefe. What's he want done?
What? Who's the loser now, smartass?
Half an hour ago, your violent, disturbed son almost killed an innocent boy.
See that? Who's the girl now?
With a weapon owned by you, which you had taught him to use.
Have a think about it. And give me a call. Okay.
He's being heavied by Feeney, no question.
You'd want to have something pretty significant over him.
So is that it? As you can see, his mother's rather worried.
He's free to go.
Let's get you home, Butch.
Butch. It's Butch.
If that bastard's laid a finger on it, I'll rip his head off.
They've taken him. They've taken my Butch.
Bonita, what are you doing?
Can you describe your attackers?
Bonita?
They're wearing balaclavas.
Bonita?
Can you describe the van?
It was white.
Did you get a rego number?
No, I didn't.
Mr. O'Keefe?
No, I didn't get the rego either.
Danny tried to stop him, but he hit him in the face with a shotgun.
Who were they, O'Keefe?
What?
Someone snatched your boy in broad daylight. They must want something.
I have no idea who they were.
Don't insult my intelligence.
Boss, have you got a sec?
This is your son we're talking about.
Boss, Alex and Susie have been door knocking. They've got a description of a van, a white Hiace. I'm about to notify St David's, issue a statewide alert with a photo of the boy.
No, not yet.
Boss, when it comes to the victim's survival...
I said not yet.
Yes, the first few hours are critical, you know that.
I'm well aware of standard procedure, Sergeant. We treat this as a local matter till I say otherwise, understood? Now, you may not know the kidnappers, but you do know who they're working for.
This has got something to do with Frank Feeney, hasn't it? What's his involvement?
Look, Bonita, it's time to stop pretending. You know the sort of people that Danny's involved
You
with.
think we deserve this? Think Danny's not a good enough father? You've got no idea. Danny loves Butch more than his own life.
I don't care about you and your crook mates. We're talking about saving the life of a 14-year-old boy.
Now, if you don't want our assistance, why'd you come here?
You couldn't stop Bonita, could you?
You handle it your way. I'll handle it mine.
Whatever they want from Danny, you have got to put Butch's safety first.
How?
It's got my mobile number on it. You call me any time, day or night.
Bonita, we're out of here.
Well, shouldn't we wait in case
You can
someone
wait at
leaves?
home.
As you sow, so shall you reap.
Sorry, boss?
Paul to the Galatians.
Do you have anything from O'Keefe?
We'll do everything he can to obstruct this investigation.
Well, if he does, he's going to wish he was dead. Find out if Frank Feeney's still in town, bring him in.
For what?
I don't care. Breach of the peace, which Feeney does just by breathing.
Yep, got that. Abandoned van, fits our description. Joss, you and Jonesy, off you go.
Engine's still warm. Can't have been here more than half an hour. Blood.
Could be.
Danny O'Keefe got hit in the head. Maybe it's his.
Maybe. Mount Thomas 208 receiving.
Yeah, the van was stolen from the Mini Mall car park. The owner has just reported it.
It's the one, Sarge. We're going to need forensic down here ASAP.
Receive that, Matt Thomas 208.
Secure the crime scene until they get there, okay?
Will do. 208 out.
Plenty of factories around here. Maybe someone saw something.
Nah, these guys were pros. It's a blind spot.
Probably had another car waiting. Drive up, swap and go, 10 seconds tops.
Look, we could do a door knock, but don't get your hopes up. I think we need O'Keefe to start talking.
You don't think he's really holding back, do you?
Of course he is.
But this is his kid we're talking about. He might be a crook, but there's no way he'd put Butch at risk.
Yeah, well, he's not exactly Father of the Year material, is he?
Jonesy, I got to know him through soccer. He's not a bad bloke.
Danny O'Keefe is scum.
Feeney is not booked into any hotel or motel in Mount Thomas.
He hasn't used his credit card in the last 24 hours.
He's holed up, wherever they're keeping Butch O'Keefe.
If you're right, that could be anywhere.
I am right. Danny O'Keefe is the key to this. Feeney is using his son for some sort of leverage.
Boss, we have to look at all possibilities. This could be an old-fashioned shakedown. Danny O'Keefe has plenty of dough. Maybe someone just wants a piece of it.
How do you explain Feeney's sudden arrival?
Coincidence.
Fox.
There goes a flying pig.
They were pretty chummy in the pub the other day.
And looks can be deceptive.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's okay. I can come to you. Okay. So what do you got for me?
He's been mad for doing this. If Danny ever finds out...
Benita, Butch is out there somewhere. Every minute that we delay puts him in greater danger.
You think I don't know that? I'm worried sick. Won't you people come up with anything?
Well, from Danny's lack of cooperation and silence, we're pretty sure it has to do with his illegal activities.
We came here to make a fresh start, to leave all that behind us.
Well, it looks like someone else has got other ideas. Now, what happened? Benita, your son's life is in the balance.
Danny got a phone call.
Who?
She doesn't know. Benita heard him arranging to meet someone at 2 o'clock.
So we got an hour.
Where?
She doesn't know that either.
It's a veritable font of information. What else doesn't she know?
Well, when she asked Danny about the call, he flew off the handle. She thought he was going to hit her, something he's never done.
He's under pressure.
But then he apologised and said it was a business thing, nothing to do with Butch.
I want us at that meeting.
Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas Portable.
208.
Target's on the move.
Target has stopped at Hetherington Park. He's out of his car.
Don't let him out of your sight.
Copy that, Mount Thomas 900. He appears to be waiting for someone. How sensitive's that thing?
See that magpie?
Yeah.
Just farted.
Hey, there's Feeney.
Danny. Glad you could make it. Cut the bullshit, Frank. Where's my son? He's perfectly safe. For now. If anybody lays a finger on him,
swear I will kill you. That's the spirit, Danny. Family comes first. I knew you were right for the job.
What job?
No one gives a stuff these days. It's all money and drugs. You know, I blame the bloody gooks.
I don't know what job you're talking about, Frank, but I don't do that kind of work anymore.
Old kind. You don't retire, Danny.
Excuse me. Can you chuck us our ball? Thanks.
He'd be about Butch's age, wouldn't he?
Who's the mark, Frank?
Zerby.
George Zerby.
No way.
So who's he gonna be? Zerby? Or your boy?
When?
Today.
Zerby has prize for trafficking, assault and weapons offences. He was going to give evidence against a co-accused, but did a runner.
Now, what do they want him hid?
O'Keefe has agreed to do the job.
Said he'd do whatever it takes.
So Zerby trusts O'Keefe?
He must. He's got a reputation for being paranoid, probably how he stayed alive so long.
Where did Feeney go after the park?
Straight to the Imperial, checked in.
Who's watching him now?
Kelly.
I want to know as soon as he makes a move.
Aren't we going to pick him up?
No.
We got Feeney and O'Keefe on tape for conspiracy to murder.
Charge them, the boy is dead.
So, we find the boy first.
How?
Get Feeney to talk.
Boss, I gave my word to Benita O'Keefe that we wouldn't do anything to endanger her son.
His safety is our #1 priority.
We can't ignore this.
Leave Feeney. Bring in Danny O'Keefe.
You are unbelievable, Croydon. My son's kidnapped and you dragged me in here because of some vendetta.
Vendettas are what your mob usually...
I told you I don't know anything. You should be out there looking for him.
Who's the mark, Frank?
Zerby.
No way.
So who's he gonna be? Zerby? Or your boy?
You won't be getting out anytime soon. I don't know if you get bail once the magistrate's heard this. You have one chance and one chance only. Full and total cooperation. Have it your way. Charge him with conspiracy to murder.
The owner of the kidnapped van said it was just about out of petrol when it was stolen, now has just under a quarter of a tank.
Well, they wouldn't risk running out of juice before they got back to their other car.
So we should check the petrol station to see if anyone saw him.
Yeah, well, better still, why don't we get the security videos? Might just get lucky.
Good idea, I'll check it out.
I'll arrange to transport Danny O'Keefe to St David's, boss.
You're not going to move him.
He's not going anywhere. Let him stew for a while.
Right, so we're playing chicken with Butch O'Keefe's life, hoping that Danny blinks. Is that it?
O'Keefe will cave in.
I came to you to find my son, not arrest my husband.
Benita,
You promised me. Now, I want to see Danny.
Well, I'm afraid that's not possible.
Oh, I think we could make an exception.
Danny, you've got to cooperate, please. I'm begging you. Butch needs you. They will kill him if you don't help.
Just go home, Benita.
We were supposed to make a fresh start.
Go home.
How do you think the police found out about your meeting? I told them. I will do whatever it takes to save my son.
Save him. You just put a bullet in his head, you stupid bitch!
That's enough. If you want to do something for your son, start cooperating.
Take me back to the cell.
All those plans we made, all those dreams, they were just lies. You used to say you loved him so much, it hurt. You used to kiss his little fingers and say that nobody, not even the rain, had such small hands. Butch needs you. You're gonna walk away? For years, I have looked the other way. I have pretended that whatever you were doing was all right. It was made all right because we loved each other. Danny, you were the love of my life. But if you won't do anything, I hate you more than I have ever hated anyone. Only a coward deserts his own child.
What do you want?
When you talk to Zerby, tell him there's a contract on his life. He'll probably make you a counter-offer to eliminate Feeney and co.
What if he doesn't?
He will. He knows it's his one chance to stay alive. He'll be wearing a wire.
If Feeney finds out that I'm in any way involved...
We'll keep your name out of it until Butch is free. You will be required to give evidence at their trials, after which you and your family can go into the witness protection program.
Fibro shack in Maui. Sounds great.
I'm throwing you a lifeline. Take it.
I know how easy it is to corrupt cops. If any one of them talks, my family's dead.
I can vouch for my people.
Yeah, well, I don't share your confidence. Just stays between you and me.
I can't do that.
Then there's no deal. Well, that's it, George. I need half this shipment taken off my hands, so naturally I thought of you. Scaling back a bit, but I still do the odd deal. Now I've got 10,000 units. Now we'll come via the Widgery Road, take the Sandy Creek turn off. I'll be about 5 clicks down the dirt road. Good. See you then. 2 hours.
That gives us a bit of time.
For what?
To work out how to get you out of here without arousing suspicion.
All right, Louise. Do you remember if your attacker was male or female?
Male.
And say, compared to Constable Pironi here, was he taller, shorter, fatter, thinner?
I don't really know.
Long hair, short hair?
Well, probably all happened pretty quickly, yeah?
Sorry.
Is there anything that you can remember? The colour of his shirt or T-shirt? Was he wearing jeans?
I don't know.
runners?
I'm sorry. I just don't, I don't know.
That's okay. It's okay. Looks like you put up a bit of a fight. It's a good thing your car keys went in the bag that got snatched.
I already had them out.
It's lucky.
Is the baby all right?
Yeah, the ultrasound was fine. I just want to keep me in overnight and make sure everything's okay.
Well, you can't be too careful. Listen, Louise, is there anyone that you'd like us to contact for you? Your husband? Partner?
My partner? I'm not sure. He hasn't got a mobile anymore.
Still, he's going to be worried when you don't turn up tonight, won't he? So what's his name?
Aiden. Aiden Ross.
You definitely got 4. 2 counts of aggravated assault, possession of drug of dependence, and drunken disorderly.
All right, thanks for that, Sarge. 208 out.
Well, that doesn't mean he thumped her.
Intimidation. Happens all the time. Louise, there was no bag snatcher, was there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you said that you were assaulted at the ATM on Bennett Street. But none of the local shop owners saw the assault. A pregnant woman screaming and struggling, and no one came to help.
It's the truth.
You struggled with your attacker and all you could tell us was his sex.
Yeah, he grabbed me from behind.
We just spoke to your doctor. You were kicked as well. It's a miracle your baby wasn't seriously harmed.
I know.
He's hit you before, hasn't he? Louise, you are about to become a mother. And you need to protect your child.
Hayden would never hurt the baby, never. He promised.
Where can we find him?
I get charged for my little bastard of police brutality. He broke my bloody nose.
This is Mr. Aidan Ross, Sergeant. He's being charged with assault police and resist arrest.
Crap.
What, he assaulted you?
Well, he tried to, yeah.
Oh, crap. I want him charged.
Yes, well, I want world peace, Mr. Ross, but we don't always get what we want. What happened?
Well, Mr. Ross was drinking at the Imperial Hotel. Chris Riley asked him to leave. He became abusive. We asked him to comply with the licensee's wishes and vacate the premises, and he took a swing at me. At which point, I used appropriate force and took him into custody.
It's a load of crap.
Right, Constable Peroni, did you witness this?
Yes, I did, Sergeant.
And?
And it went down just like Senior Constable Jones said.
You lying pig. You all stick together.
Another word from you, Mr. Ross, and I'll add insulting words to the charge sheet, OK?
All right, move.
Hang on, what are you doing?
I have reason to believe that Mr. Ross can help us with our inquiries into the assault of Louise Hanley.
Right, well, under the circumstances, I think we might get one of the detectives to conduct the interview, OK?
Let Jones conduct the interview.
Boss, Mr. Arrest.
Let him do it.
I want a lawyer. I know my rights. I'm going to do you, dickhead.
Shut up. This is what's going to happen. You're going to cop to assaulting Louise Hanley. Then you are going to voluntarily place yourself in a drug and alcohol treatment program. Behave yourself, you'll be through in 12 to 18 months.
In your bloody dreams. Why would I do that?
Because you were a violent drunk who almost killed his unborn child. Because God only knows why Louise still wants you in her life, and because if you don't, I will hurt you like you have never been hurt before.
You can't say that to me. He just threatened me. You heard him.
Did I?
Taped record interview between Senior Constable Evan Jones and Aidan Ross taking place at... He waived his right to legal representation and made a full and frank confession.
Conscience must have got the better of him. Good work.
Thanks.
Oh, something else I want you to help me with. Close the door.
I said no other cops. The deal's off.
If I'm going to keep your name out of this, I need someone to give evidence before a judge that the recording of Zerby is authentic.
I don't like it.
I don't care. Senior Constable Jones will be your driver.
He stays in the car at all times.
All he has to do is monitor the recording.
Not a bad fit. Yeah, well, the pants are a bit short.
You won't be getting out of the car. No one will notice. What did you tell your wife?
She's not talking to me. You sure you're not going to see this thing?
It's fine.
Now, those batteries can overheat, so keep it switched off until we get there. Keys. I'm your driver.
Watch him like a hawk.
Jones hasn't got the experience to handle undercover work like this.
I disagree.
At least give him some backup. Do we know where the meeting's taking place?
Yes.
Well, can you watch from a safe distance?
It's not worth the risk. If Zerby twigs...
Boss, these guys are heavy hitters. They don't take prisoners.
All we're doing is getting Zerby to incriminate himself on tape.
That's all.
We'll pick him up later as soon as Jones is out of the picture.
got any kids, Evan?
No.
Married?
No.
Got a girlfriend?
Mate, that's none of your business.
Not batting for the other team, are you, mate? If I was you, I'd ask for my money back. On that charm school course you did, you were dudded, buddy.
Listen, O'Keefe, I don't like you. I'm only here because I have to be, so why don't you just sit there and shut up?
Fair enough. I like a man who speaks his mind. The truth is, if I stop talking, I start thinking about Butch.
It's going to work out. You'll be okay.
Yeah. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
What are you talking about?
Well, The Shadow. It's a comic strip started out as a radio show.
Never heard of it.
Lamont Cranston led a double life. He was trained by a mystical order of Oriental monks to use the darkness within to fight evil.
Yeah, well, Spider-Man was more my speed.
Spidey? Nah. Just left his enemies dangling for the cops. The Shadow took a much harder line. You know, if I could have my time over, I'd do a lot of things differently.
Yeah, well, hindsight's 20/20, isn't it?
Yes.
PJ?
Got something?
Check this out.
White van.
Yeah, can't see the rego. Can you zoom in on this thing?
Who's that? Is that Feeney?
It's hard to tell.
Check the surveillance tapes from inside the server.
I can't. The camera inside was dodgy.
Then talk to whoever was on duty and see if they can identify them with photos.
Relax. He'll be here.
So is this George guy usually late?
Well, for all we know, he might be here now, scoping us to make sure we're alone. Shall I turn this thing on now?
Yeah, turn it on. Yeah, we're getting a good, strong signal. Just keep it short and sweet, okay?
Excuse me, boss. Inspector Falcon Price on the line. He doesn't seem to know anything about transferring Danny O'Keefe to St David's.
Someone must have neglected to tell him.
Yeah, no, they must have.
Tell him I'm unavailable right now. I'll call him back.
No, I've just told him that you were here.
Then tell him you made a mistake.
Here we go.
That's George.
All right, remember, we need Zerby to suggest ahead. You can't put words in his mouth or say anything that can be construed as entrapment, okay?
I know what I've got to do, Evan. You just wait here.
Looking pretty good, Danny. Country life agrees with you. You know Rory? Right. So, where's the stuff? Shit! Drop the gun, O'Keefe! Drop it!
There's no other option, Evan. It's the only way I could get my son back.
Where'd you get it? I'll shoot you! I'll shoot!
Relax.
Relax. It's a phone. Smile, you pricks. Frank, job's done. I'm sending you a photo. Now, where's my son? Got it. We're on our way. Let's go.
No. The only place we're going is back down to the station. Any deal you thought you had is now off.
You do that, you kill my boy.
No, you're the only killer here, O'Keefe. Now move.
I would kill a dozen men like that to get my boy back safely. Croydon knows that.
Save your stories for the court.
Evan, please.
Well, tell me where Butch is and I'll get the soggies to go get him.
No, if the police arrive, they'll know I'm informed. Even if you rescue Butch today, they will find him. They will find him, they will find Benita, and they will kill them both. That's why the witness protection thing wasn't going to work. Wait, Evan, after this you can do whatever you like with me. It doesn't matter, my life's over. Arrest me, shoot me, it doesn't matter. But let me do one last good thing. Let me save my son. Let me save my family.
Police, Sergeant Jacob speaking. Hello, are you there? Hello?
We do this my way.
Thank you.
Any word on Jones?
We got a positive ID from the servo.
Barry at the servo positively ID'd the old guy as Feeney.
Yeah, then we showed him shots of known associates and various members of crews that have worked for Feeney.
He pointed out this wonderful human being. His name is Jason Wayne Mace.
Yeah, he's got a form that stretches a mile long.
Yeah, he's a psycho. How's this guy still on the streets?
Ask the courts.
I'll circulate the photo to all the hotels and motels.
And real estate agents. Somewhere out of the way would best suit their needs.
Report of a double homicide just off the Sandy Creek Road.
Madam, if you could just tell us what you found.
10 minutes ago, I was just coming down this road and I came across this.
Okay, just stay here. I've got some details off you.
George Zerby.
Boss.
.9mm. Peroni, bag these, would you please?
2 clean shots at close range. No signs of a struggle. Looks like an execution-style killing.
Who's watching Feeney?
Kelly.
Get her on the radio now.
I've checked his room. Feeney's gone.
How the hell did that happen?
I was at the bottom of the stairs. He couldn't have got past me. Must have climbed out the window.
All right, you get back to the station. Mount Thomas 260 out. O'Keefe will be with Feeney now. Trying to get his son back.
There's no way Jonesy would have stood by and let O'Keefe do this.
We just have to assume that Jones wasn't here.
You think something's happened to him?
Thomas 900, Mount Thomas 508.
Thomas 508.
The real estate agent recognised Jason Mace. He rented the old Gibson place on St David's Road.
It leaks if we take the gun in.
It's not the deal.
What if they don't give you my son?
Then I'll arrest him.
Yeah, sure.
that's the only way this is going down.
Famous Danny O'Keefe. How's the face?
Hardly felt it.
Heard about you. Shorter and balder than I imagined.
Funny, you're just as dumb and ugly as I imagined.
All right. I wouldn't do that, son.
Leave it, Evan. Jason doesn't have the balls. It's one thing to shoot a man in the back. Quite another to shoot him when he's staring you in the face.
Like you shot Zerby.
That's right.
Man, I don't believe you.
You've got the proof.
You call one crappy photo from a mobile proof. And I could have done that in 10 minutes on Photoshop. Why should we believe you?
Because you have my word.
If you hang around long enough, you can watch it on the 6 o'clock news. Well, the cops will be all over it by now.
So do I get my son back now?
So who's this?
That's Evan. He's my driver friend.
You need a better tailor, son. See, as fit as a trout.
Let's go.
See you in hell, Frank. You all right, son?
Think you bought it?
Let's hope so.
Boss.
All right, you hold your position. We'll be there as soon as we can. Jones has got Feeney under surveillance. He's in the house.
And the boy?
He's safe.
Dad, can we go home now?
How about it? Cavalry's on the way.
Sorry, mate, no can do.
What if I give you my word I won't do a runner? I just want to get the boy home to his mum.
No, we wait here until the backup arrives, at which time you'll be placed into custody.
You know that old bastard in there trusts me more than you do.
This isn't about trust.
That's what it's all about. Trust, honour, and above all, family. Rules for life.
Clear! 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 Clear!
They're gone.
So you didn't see them leave?
I must have left around the back.
Well, the boy's safe, that's the main thing. Danny O'Keefe's in custody. Homicide can pick up Feeney and his mates later.
We'll need you to make a full statement about the shooting.
Yeah, right. There'll also be an ESD inquiry, I'm afraid. You need to get yourself some legal representation. I'll do whatever I can.
Do you understand those charges?
Yeah.
Satisfied with your treatment by the police here today?
I want to see my wife.
She's on her way.
So are you satisfied?
Yeah, I'm tickled pink.
Detective Waters and Bryant are on their way out from Melbourne. They'll be transporting Danny.
Right, well, I presume this time it's the real deal. No stunt. I don't appreciate being kept in the dark. That's how stuff-ups happen.
The boy's safe. That's the end of it. Don't get too comfortable. You're not going to be here long.
Yeah, happy, aren't you? Zerby gone, me gone. Feeney almost gone. It's a hat trick. Couldn't have asked for a better result.
Your son's safe and well. That's the best result I could have hoped for.
You know, Croydon,
We're not all that dissimilar. Don't kid yourself.
I bet if you were in my shoes, you would have done exactly the same thing.
That's the difference between us, Danny. I'd never find myself in your shoes.
Go easy on Jones. The only way he could have stopped this thing was by shooting me.
So is this an official debrief?
Well, it's a chance for you to get your story straight before ESD march in here.
Look, you couldn't have gone down any other way once he shot Zerby.
You disarmed O'Keefe at the crime scene?
Yeah, right away.
But you didn't bring him in?
Well, if I did, who knows what would have happened to the kid?
Tough call.
I wanted to procure the safe release of his son. And I didn't consider O'Keefe to be a flight risk at any time. What else could I have done?
Give us a sec, will you, boys? Okay, travelling.
I'm okay. You?
Oh, you know. I told your boss you had no option.
Wait to get moving.
You couldn't do us a favour, could you? Butcher's going to need someone to smack him in the line occasionally. I'd appreciate it if you dropped in now and then. Just keep your hands off my wife.
Look, Danny.
He's a good boy. I'm going to miss seeing him grow up. Here, remember. Trust. Honour. Family always comes first. Your boss will sort things out for you. Good luck.
For you too.
So the Italian kid flattened you, are you? Then you ran away. You go toe-to-toe right to the finish. You don't run away like a girl. Bit fast, was I?
Francis Xavier Feeney is a person of interest to organised crime and casino crime.
So he wouldn't be here to see a man about a dog.
Is this about my speeding?
No, this is about two known criminals consorting.
Mate of mine in homicide said there were 4, maybe 5 instances where Feeney arranged a hit.
And now he's here talking to O'Keefe. What's he want done?
What? Who's the loser now, smartass?
Half an hour ago, your violent, disturbed son almost killed an innocent boy.
See that? Who's the girl now?
With a weapon owned by you, which you had taught him to use.
Have a think about it. And give me a call. Okay.
He's being heavied by Feeney, no question.
You'd want to have something pretty significant over him.
So is that it? As you can see, his mother's rather worried.
He's free to go.
Let's get you home, Butch.
Butch. It's Butch.
If that bastard's laid a finger on it, I'll rip his head off.
They've taken him. They've taken my Butch.
Benita, what are you doing?
Can you describe your attackers?
Benita?
They're wearing balaclavas.
Benita?
Can you describe the van?
It was white.
Did you get a rego number?
No,
Mr. O'Keefe?
No, I didn't get the rego either.
Danny tried to stop him, but he hit him in the face with a shotgun.
Who were they, O'Keefe?
What?
Someone snatched your boy in broad daylight. They must want something.
I have no idea who they were.
Don't insult my intelligence.
Boss, have you got a sec?
This is your son we're talking about.
Boss, Alex and Susie have been door knocking. They've got a description of a van, a white Hiace. I'm about to notify St David's, issue a statewide alert with a photo of the boy.
Not yet.
Boss, when it comes to the victim's survival...
I said not yet.
Yes, the first few hours are critical, you know that.
I'm well aware of standard procedure, Sergeant. We treat this as a local matter till I say otherwise, understood? Now, you may not know the kidnappers, but you do know who they're working for.
This has got something to do with Frank Feeney, hasn't it? What's his involvement?
Look, Benita, it's time to stop pretending. You know the sort of people that Danny's involved with.
You think we deserve this? Think Danny's not a good enough father? You've got no idea. Danny loves Butch more than his own life.
I don't care about you and your crook mates. We're talking about saving the life of a 14-year-old boy.
Now, if you don't want our assistance, why'd you come here?
You couldn't stop Benita, could you?
You handle it your way. I'll handle it mine.
Whatever they want from Danny, you have got to put Butch's safety first.
How?
It's got my mobile number on it. You call me any time, day or night.
Benita, we're out of here.
Well, shouldn't we wait in case
You can
someone
wait at
leaves?
home.
As you sow, so shall you reap.
Sorry, boss?
Paul to the Galatians.
Do you get anything from O'Keefe?
We'll do everything he can to obstruct this investigation.
Well, if he does, he's going to wish he was dead. Find out if Frank Feeney's still in town, bring him in.
For what?
I don't care. Breach of the peace. Which Feeney does just by breathing.
Yep, got that. Abandoned van, fits our description. Joss, you and Jonesy. Off you go.